Kazakhstan is one of the significant players of world economy and one of the 50 largest exporting countries today. There are 100 world states in our sales geography. There are 820 titles of domestic goods in the range of supplies. The principal share of Kazakhstani exports comes from raw materials, oil, uranium, and wheat. But recently, this tendency is changing. The first processing enterprises are opening and already coming out to global markets with prepared products. You will learn in the 4 Export program about where and how the production branded Made in Kazakhstan is produced. In Kazakhstan, the growth of export of non-raw production is recorded during 2016. If earlier the corresponding figures were 80 to 20, today these numbers are different, assigned in proportions of 65 to 35. Exports of Kazakhstan amounted to $37 billion in 2016 alone. Leaders of all exports are Trau, West Kazakhstan, and Mangistau regions. Leaders of the export supplies of non-primary materials are the Karaganda region, East Kazakhstan, and the city of Almaty. These 3 regions together provide 50% of international export. As for non-primary exports, its volume amounted to $12.9 billion. On separate enterprises, this growth already can be traced. Baal Textile Company emerged in 2013, but already became one of the leading companies in the field of carpets and rug articles production. The facility is located in Special Economic Zone in the South Kazakhstan region. In Kazakhstan, there are 10 special economic zones that are evenly located on the territory of the whole country. The enterprises working in priority branches can operate in each of them. Those companies have a right to claim to get a free land, the exemption from certain types of taxes, and other benefits from SEZ. The majority of enterprises prefer to release few types of products simultaneously, but Kazakhstani producers of carpets decided to go another way. It has borne fruit. The demand during the 4 years of the company existence is only rising. Baal Textile, LLP, carpet manufacturer, export share 40%, sales geography, Russia, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Germany, and the UK. There is a constant consumption of carpets. There are carpets in each house, not only to spread them there, but also to give carpets as presents during celebrations. We are always in high demand in Kazakhstan because of our tradition. The carpets are not only bought in Kazakhstan. 40% of output goods is exported. The main consumers are Russia, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan. But new directions had been opened with the help of collaboration with the IKEA group companies. The contract with the world leader of the furniture delivery was concluded in the end of 2015 and helped to increase the production volume and therefore of export. The IKEA company had found out about us through our news channels by itself and had asked what carpets and what volume we produce. Our negotiations started after that. Thanks to the grant program from the Damu Entrepreneurship Development Fund, the production of polypropylene threads was launched. Thanks to this, we decreased the cost of products by 20%. Now we are not dependent from other commodity suppliers. We can produce threads of colors themselves, which we are interested in, which are interesting for our and Russian markets. Thus, we became more flexible in regards of design. The design on goods is of great diversity. There are not only national or classic flower prints, but also geometric figured are present on modern carpets. Recently, the carpets with chafing effect are becoming popular. Once such things were woven manually and were very expensive. Now these goods are now available to anyone, all thanks to the automation of production. The special machines make all the work. Man only has to watch that threads don't end in the equipment. Such machines can produce up to 150 carpets on average in a day. In 2016, the company had reached a production capacity of 5 million square meters of carpets a year and 3,000 tons of threads. During this period, here was released a production worth about $11 million. The cooperation with IKEA helped to start delivery to Germany and the United Kingdom. Right now, the enterprise is getting ready to export carpets to the USA and China. The good demand is enjoyed not only by finished products abroad, but also by threads of its manufacture. The particular interest is shown in Belarus, which is why the manufacture is planned to be increased in 2018. Another prospective market is France, where the delivery is scheduled to begin before the end of 2017. According to management, they are interested in carpets with national prints. There are a lot of Kazakhs living there who want to buy carpets in the national style. There are French companies who want to buy from us, and we are drawing up a contract. Why are such products so popular? The company explains that carpets are made from polypropylene threads. They are hypoallergenic and easy to use because, unlike the woolen products, they don't pass the moisture and aren't subject to pollution, and longer preserve the intensity of the picture. The design is another reason of increased demand. Thanks to our partner, we at the same time can cooperate with Turkish designers, and such prints of the combined Turkish and Kazakhs weave is born here, and they are sold quite successfully. For example, in Azerbaijan, this mix is sold out really well. Experts explain the success of this company by rightly chosen strategy. In the area of the light industry, there are many strong players. That is why the goal of the Kazakhstani manufacturers is not to compete with them, but to produce unique goods. Specialists believe that exports cannot be estimated in terms of physical volumes or money. It is all about the quantum growth. Overall, Kazakhstani companies of the light industry have found their niche so far. They pay great attention to output of the brand-recognizable products. When it comes to the brands of Kazakhstan, many remember the chocolate in a wrapper with a blue flag. Although where is it manufactured, about 250 kinds of confectionery products are produced as well. Rahat Company was established in Almaty 75 years ago. Since then, candy, pastry, and other confectionery products are made here. They are distributed on and far beyond the territory of Kazakhstan. Rahat JSC, production of confectionery, export share 20%, sales geography, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Russia, Azerbaijan, China, and Germany. Our company is increasing the volume of sales on export markets each year and sets strategic objectives of development of new regions. Today, the share of export sales in the company is about 20%. The confectionery products of the enterprise go to countries of Central Asia: Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and Tajikistan, Russia, Azerbaijan, China, and Germany. In 2015, the company became the biggest export volume award winner within the framework of the 5th Central Asian Forum among 60 participants. Each year, our production is becoming increasingly recognizable on foreign markets, and we notice it from reviews of those customers who saw our products at any exhibitions abroad, therefore learning about it more and more. Together with recognition came selectivity. In each country, there are certain preferences. Fruit candies, for example, are getting sold out in China more, but nut caramel is the favorite in Russia. Probably it's mostly related to quality. When a person tastes this caramel and it literally crumbles from the first bite. Of course, this surprises consumers. Everyone expects that there's something hard, and when the candy melts, and even more so, is very delicious. Of course, it immediately reflects on demand. I have frequent business trips to Kazakhstan, and when I come back home, I try to get presents for my family and friends. The candy is the best gift. In Korea, people are okay with sweets because we have so many kinds of confectionery products. Kazakhstani sweets can be found among them. My kids are very happy when I bring candy from your country. They are one of the best ones on the market. And of course, many people in Korea know Kazakhstani chocolate. I know that we even have a few shops where you can find your candy and pastry. For more than half a century, strict production standards have been developed in the facility. Although the chocolate is independently made here, primary processing of raw materials is handled by the separate department, but before they are delivered to the workshop, they pass a thorough check. After all time of existence, Rachat Enterprise had established itself as a manufacturer of safe, hypoallergenic products. We have a microbiology laboratory in the facility which is engaged in this. Also, we have central production laboratory which analyzes the raw materials for all other indicators, like physiochemical and organoleptic ones. Only after testing we use these raw materials on our manufacture. The second factory was opened in the south of Kazakhstan last year. With the efforts of two manufacturing enterprises, the company is allowed to provide both for the domestic and foreign markets and to continue working on the expansion of exports. Firstly, it's the neighboring countries, the customs union countries, but Armenia is not covered by us at the moment. We have a big interest in Georgia. In the summer of 2016, the company obtained the right to issue production which is corresponding to the requirements of halal. Such certificate is issued after thorough analysis and confirms that the products do not contain components that are prohibited by the laws of Islam. The company is planning to expand the line of products with a halal label. Of course, it will help us to expand our markets in such countries as Pakistan and Iran. While in Afghanistan, we are already present, but nevertheless, the presence of this tool will additionally help to increase sales. The geography of exports had significantly expanded in 2013 with the arrival of a major investor. Cooperation with leading South Korean confectionery helped to raise production to a new level with the use of new technologies and a system of quality control. The experts predict that the export of products of this industry will only develop in the nearest future. Constant expansion of markets requires periodic production modernization. This is another item of development plan of confectionery. The goal of replacement of manual labor with automatic systems of control was always welcomed and pursued in recent years. There are more advanced lines. Last year, the machine was introduced, which packages the final product and sends it to the warehouse of finished products. On an example of this enterprise, the overall situation in the confectionery industry can be considered. In the structure of Kazakhstan's exports, the sweet goods account for about 1%. The main directions of export of Kazakhstani confectionery are the CIS countries and Central Asian states. China is considered to be a promising market. Overall, in this industry, the tendency of growth of exported goods is observed. Kazakhstani manufacturers closely follow the news in the neighboring China. In the Celestial Empire, recently there were school meal changes. It's recommended to add in the diet of students 20 grams of chocolate in a day. This opens up great opportunities for exporters because the Chinese market has a special meaning for Kazakhstan. The state is supporting the commodity circulation as well. Constant meetings of heads of state and governments are bearing fruit. Furthermore, different exhibitions and trade missions allow to promote Kazakhstani products. For more than 10 years, we participate as exhibitors, showcasing our products on such important exhibition areas like CM in Köln, Pro Expo in Moscow. We participate in many exhibitions that are held in China as well. During 2016, Kaznext, the Corporation for Export Development and Promotion, held more than 60 events to help Kazakhstani enterprises find foreign partners. At these meetings, the companies concluded contracts worth more than $200 million. In 2017, this practice is planned to be continued. In 2010, Kaznext started collaboration with the United Nations organization regarding questions of supply of goods to the market of humanitarian assistance. The work in this area helps to present Kazakhstani production to international humanitarian organizations, and enterprises receive the opportunity to be acquainted with the requirements and quality standards for these types of goods. 20 Kazakhstani companies participated in the UNO inspection, 4 of them successfully. Others had gained necessary experience and motivation for further development.